Hello, fellow Toastmasters. My name is Cashil Ferreria, and today I'm here to present to you my seventh speech. So, let me just start. What would you do if your government provided for you your basic cost of living? Would you continue working? Would you stay in school longer? Or would you quit your job and go gallivanting throughout life? This was an idea proposed by Sir Thomas More. He proposed a universal basic income. This would guarantee income for every single member of society. And since then, this universal basic income has been used to propose ideas that would fix economic issues on both the liberal left as well as from the conservative right. So what is universal basic income? There are different types of universal basic income. There are those that would work in tandem with our current welfare system, and there are also those that would be so high that we would never have to work again in our lives. Currently, the most popular one is one that would see us scrap our current welfare system and instead replace it with a basic guarantee of income for everyone that would keep us above the poverty level. In the US, this would be roughly about 12,000 US a year, or 1,000 US each month. So why universal basic income? Well, universal basic income is a way by which we can share the wealth of the society while still keeping intact the free market that has made it grow so largely today. Universal basic income would not be taxed, and it would spread the wealth so that GDP would increase. It has been statistically proven that $1 in the hands of a poor individual would add 1.21 to GDP, as opposed to in the hands of the wealthy, which only adds about 0.33%, or 33 cents. Also, with the advent of AI, many people fear that there just won't be enough jobs in the future. And as such, there won't be enough work for people. So universal basic income will give us enough money to survive since we don't work. Many of the people who disagree with universal basic income tend to state inflation as their disagreement with it. They say that by giving free money to individuals, we would inflate the economy and eventually it would all come crashing down. This, however, tends to be a fallacy, as universal basic income does not create any new money, but instead shifts wealth from one area of the population to another area of the population. Another issue with universal basic income is that people are worried that all of the free money would be used for drugs and alcohol. This has been proven false, however. In 2013, the World Bank ran a statistic that showed that if people receive their welfare bonuses in cash, they would instead use it for their basic necessities as opposed to drugs and alcohol. The stereotype of the poor, alcoholic, lazy person is just that, a stereotype. In fact, more funding for drugs come from the wealthy rather than the poor people. So that begs the next big question. How would we get funding for universal basic income? Well, obviously, first we ask Mexico to pay for it, right? When that doesn't work, however, we can use the money that we would save from the scrapped welfare systems to fund our universal basic income. And of course, raise taxes would add a huge boost to UBIs. Now, did you know that in the US alone, there are 540 billionaires, according to Forbes? Wow. 540 billionaires. So I think it's not too much to ask for a slight raise in taxes for the extremely ultra wealthy. I'm talking the Bill Gateses, the Steve Jobs, well, not Steve Jobs, the Jeff Bezos, the Mark Zuckerbergs. So I'll ask you again, what would you do with $1,000 each extra each and every month. Thank you.